As content creators, we react and we respond to certain current events that take place on social media. I've come to realize, and I'm quite happy about this. I would hate to be like a super fan. And what I mean by that is somebody that would go out of the way, you know what I mean? Or just adore a specific artist to the point where it clouds their judgment, right? And as I remember Michael Jackson when he was alive, his reign was so powerful, and his level of influence was immense. You know what I'm saying? People would literally be outside his house every day, just hoping he comes by the window or he comes outside. Paparazzi flooded where he lived. Every chance they get, they was right there, right? And as amazing as that is, the psychological effect that it could have on the particular artist, it could be detrimental to their level of peace or their sense of peace as well as their sanity, right? And I thought about it. As much as I admire certain artists, my admiration for an artist has levels. So it's not gonna get past me being able to follow them, whether it be through social media or watching them on TV, right? And the reason why I say that is because they're still human beings. They are still human beings, you know what I mean? I've seen it too many times. I was watching a Roots Picnic even, and they were showing behind the scenes. And I seen a lot of artists, Freeway, PD Crack, Chris and Neef. They had a bunch of artists back there. And there was a camera guy, he was following them, you know what I mean? And it was even one particular time where I seen him approach Beanie. And Beans like pushed him out the way, like pushed his camera out the way, and they just kind of like jumped to the next scene. But me, I caught that. As a fan, you would think that that was rude, right? But when I think about it, these artists deal with this day in, day out for years. And if I was to put myself in their shoes, I definitely wouldn't want a camera in my face all the time. A lot of times we have to get ready for a camera. A lot of us got to get ready. Some of us, are naturally photogenic or we're comfortable on camera. I consider myself one of those people somewhat, you know what I mean? I'm comfortable on camera. I wouldn't think I would trip if you were to record me, but then if this were to happen consistently every day, you start to feel like an invasion of privacy, because a lot of times we might want time to ourselves and, just to be left alone, right? So, and that dawned on me heavy. I'm like, man, these people deal with this every day. So I'm saying all this to say I understand why some of them would come across rude, like they don't want to talk to you or they don't want you in their face, you know what I mean? But as a fan, it could hurt because they have no idea how much you idolize them. And sometimes it take a fan years before they get a chance to see their favorite artist. And imagine the first time you actually finally get to see your artist only to find out that you picked the wrong time and you get the worst first impression ever. Like that. I don't know, something about that is heartbreaking, you know what I'm saying, to a fan, right? So I'm just glad I'm not that obsessed with any artist. I'm talking about nobody. Like, I'm a big fan of a few people, but I also understand that they're human beings, right? So, you know what I mean? I would never hold that against them. It's a little bit disheartening because of this image that we create in our minds and become so obsessed with the way we feel that we connect with them. And for a second, we could forget that they're human beings, you know what I mean? So I understand. I understand some of the moments of intense invasion of privacy that these artists have to deal with. And then you couple that with the fact that some of them may not be extroverts. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. There's some people who don't want to see you until at least 2:30 p.m. You feel what I'm saying? So I get it, man, but it's bittersweet because we love them so much. We just think the world of them, but sometimes we tend to forget that they're human beings, you know what I mean? But it's love, man. I think with everything, including being a fan, we gotta approach with moderation from a logical sense, you know what I mean? And just understand that they're artists, a lot of pressure comes with them being stars, and You know, it is what it is. I know how the fans feel. They probably feel like, shoot, they signed up for this. So, you know what I mean? They should be able to take what comes with it, you know. But yeah, let's be realistic, man. You wouldn't want that type of pressure on you 24/7 for years. You know what I mean? That could turn you into a pretty bitter, angry person, to be honest with you, right? I show my love from afar. You know what I'm saying? I could admire you for your craft and still allow you to be a human being. And you know, we just gotta hope that if we run into them, we catch them at a good time, right? Yo, don't take too much to heart, man. These people are human beings just like us. You feel me? I'm saying I never give y'all no game.
I speak on behalf of the lost, on behalf of the little nigga trying to get a Porsche.